My mother-in-law is financially dependent on her son and made me feel like the second place in his life. Now I'm taking a huge step back from this whole relationship. I have been mulling over the fact that my so's mother might be a no-boundary having, narcissistic, controlling wench. She's not my mother-in-law technically, so we can call her wench. I'll preface this with I have never been so in love and felt so secure with any man in my life. My son adores him. They are actually grabbing snacks and ice cream for Friday movie night at the moment. Hess my ideal match, as long as it doesn't have anything to do with his mother. We've been together for over 1.5 years, and we have decided that he should move in. Problem being that he and his mother not only live together, they own a house together, both are on the mortgage. She cannot afford to live there alone and is refusing to find another living arrangement so that they can either rent the property out or sell it. This means he will have to pay about $1,000 a month so she can live in their house. He would not be able to contribute to our household. The last time they spoke about it, it turned into her yelling at him. He won't even repeat what she said, but it upset him a lot. She has complete control over him with no boundaries, buys him things, including underwear, clothes, toiletries, and food, and cleans his room and bathroom, even though he has told her not to. He is 34 years old. My so has a brother who has children. Wench got in a huge argument with his brother so much so that she ran her off and they no longer live together. My so and his brother both seem to have a huge issue with standing up to Wench. There are plenty of other incidents involving her being directly rude to me / overstepping her boundaries with me. But I don't want to make this post too long. I just try to make our interaction short and sweet. I've read up on when Hess married to mom and silently seduced. They've painted a bleak picture of what is in store if we continue our relationship. We have had talks about it and it is a very touchy subject. He takes it as him trash talking his mother and calling him dependent on her. I believe he is starting to realize how unhealthy their protective and overly caring dynamic is. I just feel like this is going to be a long process. We've been arguing for a few months and it's getting hard. I guess I'm just looking for people who have dealt with this long term and have either advice or experience. Is this worth it and is it possible that this will ever get better? Update. So after mulling over advice received from this community as well as two of my very good friends, I'm taking a huge step back from this whole relationship. I sat him down and had a serious conversation and I finally got through to him, at least a little. Gave him When He's Married to Mom by Ken Adams. I told them he needs to read it and take a good look at himself. After reading 2 chapters he sat down with me and cried. He really hadn't realized how his controlling but doting mother had affected him. He said he made a plan to confront his mother again and ask her to sign a legal contract to rid them both of being financially obligated to the house. Of course, she refused and told him that while she won't sign the paper, she would eventually be able to be more financially independent, and when that happens, they can either sell the house together or she can take it over. It upset me to know that again, he doormatted himself. She is so selfish. I could not even fathom of ever A. being financially dependent on my own son and B. being so selfish as to not want him to be in a happy healthy relationship. He often tells me he's the most happy has ever been when we're together. What an egocentric boss mother. Serious yuck vibes all around. Yesterday we got into another argument about how I feel like I'm always going to be in second place. It made me realize that he honestly is not ready for this relationship. He played the part well, amazing with my son, family, and friends, caring for me mentally,